You did it, kid. You shifted timelines. We are back-to-back quantum shifting champions. It's a great day today. Isn't it a great day? Oh, wow. It's good to see everyone in the chat. Full power. We're back and better than ever. We went on the longest journey to greatness. This year has been, it's been quite the year. I know a lot of you, you were feeling a lot of heaviness this year, but there had to be a total revamp, a total reset. And when you go through this, it's a total internal shift. You're going to feel a lot of powerful ascension symptoms. And in today's chat, we're going to talk about the internal shift, perception, actually picking up on the timeline. These are the signs that you're you've shifted timelines. We're going to talk about the echo period, really important time period right now, synchronicity and divine timing, and in between worlds and free will. It's all free will. So you might have made a conscious decision and you said to yourself, you know what, I'm going to live the life that I was actually destined to live according to my heart, not a collection of subconscious programming like an NPC bot. You're an actual soul with emotions, feelings and emotions. All right, it's so important. And we're going to follow our heart. And this is a time period where you're going to feel this emptiness. You were emptied out so that you can receive. So you probably are feeling quite light right now, lighter and brighter than ever before. So we are live. Before we get into it today, I'm so grateful. If you could click the like button, it allows others to get this message. Join us on our world famous podcast. It's the Our Everyday Lives podcast today. It's really great to be where we are. First sign that you've shifted timelines at this time is that there's an internal shift. Something has happened inside of you. You know it. You don't need someone else to tell you, a guru, a coach. You feel this inside. It's a lightness, and you were feeling these heavy pains and pressures inside of you. These are the emotions, maybe of the past, the subconscious programming. You were feeling quite heavy. And even though it's still intense at this time, but there is an inner calmness. You know that you've shifted the timelines on the inside. Another thing, perception. Your perception on certain attributes in your life. You might have a certain situation and you were dealing with the situation, and it's like it's become lighter when you think about it. Nobody's everyday life journey is perfect. This is actually a massive shift. As people, we want to represent ourselves as authentic. Perfection is actually collapsing at this time. And that's what perfection is actually. If you go to the consciousness scale, it's actually at the bottom. It's the lowest of the low, perfection. You say, why is that, Uncle Mike? Because you get to shame. If, oh, I'm not so perfect. If I'm not perfect, I'm going to feel shame. So perfection actually brings you all the way down to the bottom of the scale. All right. Authenticity is the top of the scale. Imagine if you could just be free to do the things that you love, to be in the relationship with the man or the woman that drives you, all right, and not worry about fear, guilt, or shame. All right, so your perception of life, certain attributes, wherever you are in your everyday life, certain people, they are situated in, any one of the 8 dimensions of wellness. And some people, they're going through a massive overhaul. So your perception on the things that you were dealing with has changed. And, you take this with the internal shift This is all the internal, right, feelings. Now your external realities, projection from your internal frequency. So what do you see on the outside? Colors seem very different. In the past couple of days with the community, I filmed 3 very powerful videos at a very powerful spot. I was called to do it. It's very meaningful. If you haven't seen all 3 of them, I suggest you check them out. And sitting by those rocks, the vivid colors. So and comment down below if you've experienced this as well, and you could tell that the colors have changed, more vivid colors in the reality. Things are looking different. The feel of the reality is different. And you might be a person that is new to this, and you could say, well, how can I pick up on this? It's so important that you decalcify the pineal gland. You're having a more conscious and aware experience. If you're riddled with anxiety, if you're riddled with toxins, you're not able to pick up on these very slight changes in the reality. So if you're having a conscious experience, you are picking this up at the now moment. All right, I see someone is there. And once again, we have glitched the live stream. So I'm just trying to pull up the chat here. Alexandria 825, thank you so much for the super chat. I'm very grateful for you, Alexandria. And I got you on another device here. This happened. Am I the only YouTuber that deals with this? Let me know if your live chat freezes. So if everyone just hits, how about we hit 888 because we're getting the abundance. So I know that we're up and running. Here we go. You could hear me. You could hear me from a different dimension. It's wild. So these are the different attributes of going live on the air versus filming out in nature. A lot of people love the nature videos. If you missed any of those 3 very powerful videos, we'll post them at the end. This is an echo period that we're in at this time. Echo period. Supernatural echolocation. Something I wrote down in the past. And as we're in the echo period, you're putting out this frequency and the echo is coming back. And know that we just went through massive waves of energy. And this is a timeline solidification period. So it's not 100% yet. Remember, there's free will. But your attributes, God is lining things up at this time. God is lining up maybe the people for your work or new job. Maybe God is lining up the divine counterpart for you that fits in. And, it's all free will. So all of these things need to be sorted out at this time. So you are going to feel that caught between worlds feeling for a little bit. Alexandria, thank you again. I'm very grateful for the super chat. You know what? A lot of people are experiencing electronical glitches, website glitches. I've experienced them. And there's certain things, if you use an app or even on regular text messages and you know how it normally behaves and then all of a sudden it's doing something that it's never done before. A lot of technological glitches at this time, right? So that is definitely a thing. Synchronicities and divine timing. This week, a lot of things just clicked into place. So you could, number one, you're going to feel it click inside of the heart. You're going to feel it click inside. What I want to say is when it comes to the inside, you're going to feel a calmness in your stomach. But the heart sometimes, as I experienced yesterday, is like all of a sudden you just get heart palpitations. There's a massive recalibration of your nervous system happening. If you're new to this, your nervous system is actually responsible in broadcasting the reality. It's not the thoughts in that demented brain full of subconscious programs from other people. So it has to come from an identity shift. It has to come from a frequency shift. So you might experience the powerful, heart palpitations. I shared this. I'm a very powerful being. I like to share the truth. I shared this several months ago, a heart chakra activation, and I would say not to that extent what I was feeling then. I'm feeling that again now. It's not easy, but we have to be activated. We have to be realigned. Your frequency must be realigned, recalibrated. And these are the symptoms these are the signs and the symptoms that we have shifted to a different timeline. And it's not easy and simple to go through it. Kelly, thank you so much for the super chat. I'm so grateful. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Kelly. I love you. Thank you so much for the super chat. 444. The angels are here. The angels are here, right? Are the angels watching? We made it. We did it. We made the jump. So I want everyone to understand that is new. Linear time is not exact, or it's not real. And you got to look at this as a portal. You have to look at this as a window of time. There is no right or wrong to this, right? We don't put people down, oh, you're a couple of days behind, right? You get the idea. Some people were ahead of time. Some people are a little behind. But, if you're getting this message, especially within this window of time, this is a massive opportunity, because it is an opportunity, because it's free will. Because some people, and I did that video about a month ago, I said the people that are going to struggle with this, and now we're living through it, are the people that are holding on to their old ways. You know your old ways, right? Most important part of ascension is actually becoming empowerment, taking responsibility, and knowing thyself. When you know thyself, I always would do this or that. Like, I know my old ways. So if an opportunity comes up, I know how I need to move forward when those opportunities present themselves to us. We're magnetically drawing those opportunities into our everyday lives. And in life, sometimes the greatest teachers are not actual teachers, they're experiences. Very deep, right? And haven't we all been through massive experiences this year to make this massive timeline shift? It's a jump, like we jump, we jumped for joy, and we hit it. And if you're still struggling at this time, depending on where you are, I did a video several weeks ago. You're mid jump. Don't be afraid. Don't go back. Once you start jumping, once you start shifting, it's going to get real loud and scary. Okay. Anyone that's new, again, please click the like button as we are live, and click subscribe and check out all the videos that I've done in the past month. You're going to be right on your way. Okay. It is evident that many people are shifting. I could see it in my everyday life as we have the synchronicities that I'm going through. You might be going through it, divine timing. There's a reason why certain things click in this now moment that we're in. All right, you might be getting this message, and you look at your life, and this year it was like God shut everything off, and everything felt like it was held back, and you might have felt like you're in a holding pattern. If you're live, you could hit the targets, the stars. I could see your confirmation. Did you feel that in the comments if you're watching on the replay? It's like God, it pressed the button, and then you're just like in a holding pattern, and like every door was closed, and you were there to sit with it for a sustained period of time. And when you sit with it for a sustained period of time, That's where the Heinrich metamorphosis happens. So you might have been through a lot of pain and pressure this year. And there are people that let go, they let God, and there might be random people that are hearing this word today, and let go, listen to your body, because it's the tuning fork to telling you the truth. And I'm going to give you a great example in this talk today, by using my own everyday life, right? My own everyday life to teach other people. You got to let go. You got to take, because massive regret. So in this past year, to get to where we are, ready? Identities, relationships, and or habits fell off your timeline. You can't go to the new timeline. You can't go to the timeline of abundance if you're have certain habits or identities of lack. You can't go to true love if you are in a worthless matrix relationship, or if you are self-sabotaging, or if you're the runner. Okay, you can't, that habit, that relationship with maybe the guy that's draining you, or the gal that's parasiting off of you, draining you. Those things had to fall off your timeline. So once again, identities, relationships, and habits. Okay, like I have built ironclad habits for my everyday life, and I could say critique certain things where I could do a little bit better. And what are the things? Like, so many people, I know there's always new people to our channel, but I have this phrase, done by noon. I'm up early, I'm writing my lesson plan, all right, for this this work that I'm doing here. I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna get my training done, I'm gonna food shop, I'm gonna cook. I'm done by noon, while some people are waking up hungover. Okay? If this is resonating, click like, click subscribe. It's time to take back control of your everyday life. I'm going to teach you how to change your identity. Now you're the identity of the person that gets up early and does, this is my identity. Do you get that? Like, some people, I knew this one girl, and I get up at I fall asleep late, and they don't get, that's because that's their identity, right? And you're going to see this through other people. All right, so you have to realize, and when you're conscious and aware, you could see other people. They speak it into existence. Oh, I'm gonna fail at this. They're saying it. Okay, you got to be the best there is. I'm the best there is. I'm back-to-back quantum leaping champion of the world. Okay. These are the thing. Do you get it? Like, some people, like, they have this, they don't understand what power is and what ego is. It's not ego to be the best. You want to have the best quality, right? Your best quality. We have the best quality. We're winning like never before. This is the mindset. This is our new identity. Do you get it? And again, if I had certain conversations with an earlier version of myself, there's a lot of change that had to be made. Renee, thank you so much for the super chat. I'm so grateful for the support. I love you, Renee. 1010, baby. Mia, thank you so much for the super chat. I love you too. Love the hearts. Very grateful. Very grateful. So it always starts on the inside. So in the now moment, you're feeling restless because you're in between worlds. So you do feel lighter. So how I would word it, the pains and stuff, say in the midsection, the stomach shaking, not feeling off, feeling the sadness, that's gone. But you have this, like, maybe you're going through the heart palpitations. You're like, oh my God, like you're feeling it. So it's a different restless feeling. There's like, you're already on the timeline, the frequency shifted, you're feeling more positive, but there's this restless feeling because you're literally in between worlds, and you've made the jump completed, and it's like, you can't go back. It's over. Watch yesterday's video. It's blowing up right now. It's over. And you have to come to terms with it's over. And you can't go back. And you know it. It's a feeling that's inside. It's a feeling that's inside. It could be terrifying to some people. Love is terrifying to some people. Okay? Because it changes everything. The new reality is trying to find its final form. So this is the echo period, as I stated earlier. You've already made the jump. Relax, you're already here. And now the reality is trying to find its final form. So there are certain characteristics and traits for your work, for your divine counterpart. They're set. But now the final form is coming into play. And this is where we will, and we're going to segue into future videos coming up this week. Click subscribe, where it's two worlds right now. Hi. Did you realize that there's like people living in two different worlds, even though they're, do you get it? It's happening. Malishka Guzman, thank you so much for the super chat. Be the best you can be. We are creators. I love you, Malishka. Thank you so much for the support. I love you. Thank you. The new reality is finding its final form. So the solid matter, right? It is a result to your frequency. So God is sorting through all these things and finding your community, your job, your new location, your new home that's waiting for you, your new relationship that's waiting for you. So you have the energetic value, the characteristics, the frequency. Now it's just achieving the match. Again, the new reality is trying to find its final form. It's deep stuff today, but you did it. So if you're feeling relaxed, if you're feeling that there's an internal knowing, internal navigational system, internal GPS navigational system. Remember that short video I did? Take back your power. Stop giving your power away. That's what this whole time period, that's what this whole year was. So I'm being honest with myself. It was powerful, but again, the healer goes out, right? Goes through the trials and tribulations and then comes back with the cure. Okay? I went through things and because I never did it before, so I didn't know. So I learned through this process that I knew best. It's a refinement process. It's what God puts us through. And I'm grateful that God put me through it. And sometimes it might even cost us. What does it cost? Everything. Yeah. But I know I can critique my own life. I know that I needed to be I'm far superior now than I was in the beginning of this year. It's not even close. It's ultimately it's about our growth and ascension. And we might lose. And we don't know. We don't know what the future will hold, but it is required. Because God will find a way to reach you. It's the only way. Otherwise, you're going to still sit in that loop. You might have came on this tremendous live stream today, and you said, you know what? My life has been in a loop. I kept looping the same type of relationship, the same type of boss at my job, right? It's a loop. In order, you have to smash the loop. Okay. My hammer is it's too far. I pick up the hammer, you got to smash it. And that's what and sometimes we have to do it ourselves. Okay. It's very difficult to go back to back as a champion. Okay. The first time God gave assistance. Now it was like, you're going to have to smash this yourself, kid. And I picked up that hammer and I swung for the fences. And now I'm here. And now I could motivate other people to quantum leap. It's not a joke. It's a real thing. It comes from your frequency. And when you do it yourself, it comes from a different place. This is what it means actually to be obedient to God. If God showed me 2 years ago, okay, this is how it works. Now you're going to do it. Okay, Michael did it. Now he's going to go out in front of millions of people. How you doing? And And now I'm going to teach all the people how to quantum leap, how to quantum shift your timeline. And this is an opportunity for humanity because this is a collective jump. People are able to do this. It's been happening always, but this is a major level up. A lot of people know the changes that are happening in the world right now. I take the pulse of society. I study the humans. Humans, how you doing? Right? So hit me up on Facebook. We have the greatest growing, fastest exploding Facebook that's ever Facebooked. Okay, the link is down below. Okay, so I observe I just sit there. I sit there like Kermit the Frog, right? And I say, what are the humans posting today? And there's people that are ready for abundance, and then there's people that are ready for the world to literally end. Did you witness this yourself? You could let me know. All right. So you start to witness these things, and you realize that it's a choice. Did you realize this? It's a choice. It's your frequency. And some people, it's your perception. Go back to the beginning of the lesson, right? Got it in the lesson plan. Perception. Did you change your perception? Always you. Yeah. And again, it's once you become aware of it. That's what consciousness. You are conscious or unconscious of something. I was unconscious of things 7 years ago. But once you ascend and you see it from a higher vantage point, you'll never unsee it, kid. Now I see things that I didn't see them before, right? And that's our truthful journey. So that's how we are becoming better, and then then you can't go back. That was the whole point of the videos this week. You feel this inside. You know you just can't go back. And it's you feel the dissonance. What's something that you could physically give us, Uncle Mike? The number one thing is food. There might be foods that you used to eat, and no matter what, you can't fit in with your friends. You can't eat that food anymore, no matter what. And people are not going to understand you. All right. So that's a physical thing that we could really say. I like to give real life examples that you really sink your teeth into, literally. So there's certain things that you can't eat it anymore. Your body will be physically unwell. You say, I always ate that. Can't eat it no more. Can't do it. So it is a time period. It was a tough year, but we made it. One of the most painful things, it's just been such a rapid year. And I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that, will resonate with this, especially Divine Masculine, to not be able to express your love. It's like you want to, and you're not allowed to, is a very painful thing, because love is so powerful, and then you have it backed up inside of you. To not be able to be heard. You might be a person that is judged by, people assume who you are, but they don't really know. I've gone through this my whole life, and to not be able to express love, to have it backed up, to not be able to be heard, to not be able to speak your truth, say how you feel. It's a very, very, that's where the Heinrich metamorphosis happens, because love is so powerful. So now you wanted to express your love, but then you weren't allowed to. So now it's festering in the body. So now that's that Holy Spirit fire is actually love that you weren't allowed to express, and it just sits there. And it causes the body and the frequency to change. This was not an easy year for a lot of us. So it's a very it was a very powerful year where things needed to end, and you have to learn about the power of these energies, the frequency and the vibration, the vibes, baby. It's always about the vibration. This was a time period not of changing of remembering. Yeah, remember. A lot of people love the ending of my world famous videos out in nature. Remember. I was so pumped up. Watch yesterday's video. Watch the last 3 videos if you haven't. Remember, this is all about remembering. You could write remembering in the comments. Okay, smash the like button if you are remembering. You're not changing, you're actually remembering. You're remembering the godlike powers that you have to create. You're remembering the love that you actually are. Okay, you are living in trauma. That actually wasn't you. You're remembering this stuff. It's a massive shift that happens. And it's actually remembrance. Over a year ago, there was a guy on YouTube, right? And he said, we're going on soul retreat. Who was it? Well, that was me. And that video's on the channel page. So in the past year, I call them receipts on this channel when I share something like a year ago and then we see it play out. So we were going on soul retrieval time. We were retrieving lost fractals of our soul. Such a powerful shift that we went through, but it was always that. So that's what the soul retrieval, the lost fractals of the soul, is remembering who you are. There's so much remembering. You're remembering who you are. You're remembering on what your true passion in life is, and you're remembering your true love, your true divine counterpart. And then some people, they ran away from it this year. So we all had to remember these things through free will. Some people, again, it's you. You have to choose to rise or fall. And it's powerful energies. You choose. I don't choose for you. Sam Smith, thank you so much for the super chat. I'm so grateful for the support. I love you, Sam. It's powerful stuff today. Your life can change. You have to be the captain of your ship. Don't be Captain Literal Man, though. Captain Literal Man is going to be struggling at this time. There are things in my life, I'm just being honest, and I could say this is not rational. It's not rational how I feel. It's not right. It's because it doesn't make sense. I'm being honest, right? But I feel it from my heart, and that's love, and a knowing of things, a knowing. So the only thing I'm in control of is where what I'm creating, my work is going, and I focus on that every day, and I have been through the ups and downs. I'm grateful for everyone that's taken the journey with me through this year, and I talked a lot about this in the past 3 days. I did this 2 years ago, and I filmed that very powerful video 2 years ago, and I really wanted to document this, so I filmed out there 3 days in a row. So there's 3 videos. We will always look back, just like we could look back at that video. If you're on Patreon, very grateful for the support on Patreon. The link is in the description. I put up a new video on Patreon for everyone to watch, and I will make a post that will put the videos all together, because I know sometimes it's hard to navigate. But if you look at what happened and where we were, and I didn't realize this, right? So I'm showing how this all plays out. I didn't realize the magnitude of this 3 years ago. I didn't really thoroughly understand. It took me 2 years to deeply understand quantum shifting. This is how it plays out. You want to change your life? I'm just being honest. There's no quick fix. It's the same thing. I've been training my whole life. Okay, I've outperformed people so much bigger, doing all this stuff, right? Because it comes from a different place when you keep going and don't look for the quick fix. Some people, and this is called spiritual bypassing. Some people think that, manifestation, spirituality is a unicorn and rainbow, and they never amount to anything. I keep it real here. Sometimes it will take you 2 years. Oh, I don't want to do that. Ooh. 2 years? Ooh. You see him out there. No. I just want to hold my crystal and imagine, just imagine all the things that we. I'm just speaking the truth. I'm here to give the truth. Oh, that was a good one. And you're gonna that spine is you're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel the energy coursing through your spine right now. So many things that I was able to accomplish, none of them were overnight. What happens in life, people see overnight shifts, which do happen, and they think it was not overnight. It took years. Start today. It's on a delay. Depends on what it is. Certain things take years. Certain things might take months. And certain things you could do overnight. Depends on it. A lot of this comes from belief. Dr. Bruce Lipton, I love that man. I'm here today because I studied his work. The biology of belief. It's part of our body. So this is part of the manifestation process, the biology of belief. And when you're able, so there are things in my life I believe with ease. I can manifest lickety split. And there's things that it might take me a little bit longer to do. But sometimes God puts us on the longest road to greatness, because if you take the longest path and you really observe and you know all the nooks and crannies, you didn't just do it lickety split. Some people, I did it real quick, but it doesn't last. Ready? So then you go on a little bit longer path, and then you start learning. Then you start, you know all the nooks and crannies. You really get in there. Really get in there. That's permanent change. Permanent change is what God had in store for all of us. You will not be able to pretend anymore. There are people that are listening. You'll want to be spiteful. You want to pretend, my ego, I got to stay safe. Your body will not allow you. And that's why people will struggle. You can't play pretend. Okay. Click the like button, leave a comment if you already feel this. You cannot play pretend. You can't ignore it. You can't shove it under the rug. The energy is going to keep rising. So let go today and move with the emotions, healthy emotions. Fran Freehan, thank you so much, Fran. My super was fly and could go on the space. I appreciate that, Fran. Thank you so much for the super chat. I love you. So you can't play pretend. You are remembering. You are remembering your gifts, your true life passion, and your true love, your true connections. At this time, I want to teach, and I teach by putting myself in the position, because you have to, then you realize, say, okay, now I understand. Regret. This is a moment. There are people, and that we are moving. A lot of people know this is happening now. And if people want to, keep doing the same thing that they're doing, that's your regret. You will live with that regret for the rest of your life. Okay, maybe there's another opportunity in the future. Okay, it does seem that we do go in 2-year cycles. I've been sharing about this on the channel. So I'm going to speak about my own life. I'm going to speak about my own life. In the last 3 days, I left 3 videos that were so meaningful to me as a teacher, to be able to teach that way, to have the feeling that I had teaching on those rocks and in the ocean, and a lot of people have already seen those 3 videos, and the energy that I felt from this. If I go in my brain and I went to another timeline, and I go to maybe I was still in that same position. I was still reporting to that building. And then I come over to another version of myself and I say, you're still reporting to this miserable building. Look at these videos. This is what you could have been doing, but you didn't follow your heart, your passion. You were afraid and you went back. Look at it. The regret that I would feel. The regret that I would feel. In this life, you will have an opportunity in this time to upgrade your job, your vocation in life, your living conditions. You will have an opportunity to connect with your divine counterpart. Maybe you ran away. Maybe you are an avoidant. Put yourself in the future. Look at that job. There's the man. You love that man, and now he's with someone else. Feel that. Feel it. And now move forward and move. Warriors, it's time to roll out. And so it is. I felt, I really thought about that. These are the things, and this is how God gives me, the ways to teach other people. And I always try to critique my own life, because I'm just sharing. Everyone has free will. Here in this community, we don't tell people how to live their everyday life, but you got to listen inside. So the feelings and stuff inside, you don't want to listen to it? Go ahead. See what happens. See where it goes. And I know the regret. It's a top 5 video on this channel for the year. Regret is worse than failure. It's tough. It's tough. So I learned this. I move forward, and I know there's certain things that I'm not in control of in life. But every day I wake up and I make sure I don't live with regret. Okay? And again, it's with everyday life stuff. You don't have to go skydiving and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But just, the everyday life stuff. How you live. Okay? The work that you do, where you live, and the relationship that you have. These are all things that we discuss in this community, on this channel, on this podcast. If you hear me on YouTube Music, do you hear me as you're driving to work? Taylor Lee, I'm so grateful for the super chat. Grateful to you, brother. I'm so grateful for you, Taylor. Thank you so much for the super chat. I love you. Appreciate the support. Yeah. You did it, kid. You jumped. You made the timeline jump. Back-to-back quantum shifting champions. Oh, baby. So I feel lighter. And again, I don't know where I'm headed. Right now, it's just to talk about this energy, where I'm taking my work, where my life will go. I said it. It's set. And now the timeline, the final form will reveal itself. And everyone that's listening to this, you're about to experience the life you've dreamed of. And some people will live in fear, guilt, or shame, and repeat the loop. Timeline is not a line. It's a spiral. Remember? Jane, thank you so much. 555. We're in the 5th dimension now. Grateful for your time and energy, Michael. I'm so grateful for that, Jane. I love you. It's my honor to be here. Be in alignment with your work, be in alignment with your vocation, be in alignment with your relationships, all relationships. Everything carries a vibration. Be in alignment with the food that you eat, right? Do you want to be healthy, wealthy, and wise? I appreciate everyone. And again, if today's message resonates with you and you want to, start improving your everyday life, I'm so grateful if you click the subscribe button. It's helpful to me. And for you, you'll get a daily notification on your phone, 9 a.m. Eastern time, Sometimes those notifications don't work, as some people say. You could set an alarm on your phone because you'll know that I will be here every single day. Okay? My friend in the gym goes, there's three guarantees in life. Okay? The sun will rise, the tides will go in and out, and you will be in the gym. I said, I appreciate you, brother. And I will be, there will be a video at 9 a.m. Eastern time. So this is where we are. Start having fun with life. We want to have fun again. We want to embrace love. We want to embrace our vocation in life. All powerful stuff. So I love you all. Check out the videos from this week. New video up on Patreon. Posts all day long on our exploding Facebook community. The link is in the description. And this is Our Everyday Lives. You did it, kid. You made the jump. So I appreciate you all. And leave a comment down below the feelings and the emotions that are coming up for you. Know that you have already made the jump. And now it is the calibration to the reality's final form. These are the seasons and cycles that we all go through. So I love you guys very much. We did it. It's an internal peace. It's an internal peace that you feel. And the heart palpitations is just because you haven't really solidified. So that's how you really judge. You know, your stomach is calm, right? Feel. Your stomach is calm, but like that heart is like. So, and I have no idea what to expect now. Destination unknown. Destination unknown. But internal peace. Internal peace is the answer. Is the answer. So I love you all. Grateful. Click like, click subscribe, leave a comment. Watch the previous videos. Very powerful videos. We're sharing them out to the community. And I am the defender of our everyday lives. No matter what comes your way, light warriors, just keep going. Tremendous amount of power. And keep going. Don't fall to the fear. Don't stop. You can do it. Love you guys. Bye for now.